Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those still trying to process Cody Rhodes leaving and coming back, welcome to another episode of The Real Deal, and today we're diving into the most jaw-dropping, spine-tingling, oh my god, he's back moments in WWE history. WWE is a revolving door of talent. Some leave and return like a bad axe, others vanish into the abyss, only to reappear when you least expect it. And a few? Well, they make returns so shocking you question reality itself. Let's kick things off with one that left WWE Universe collectively picking up their jaws off the floor. The Hardy Boys returning to WWE in 2017 was the kind of thing that gets grown men to cry and kids doing swanton bombs off their couches. For years, Matt and Jeff have been tearing up the independent scene, turning broken and obsolete into the coolest catchphrases in wrestling. Meanwhile, in WWE, they were acting like the Hardys were a thing of the past. Then out of nowhere, WrestleMania 33, a fatal four-way ladder match for the tag teams, and New Day's out here trolling the fans, pretending they were entering the match.
This ladder match has now become a fatal four-way.
And then that music hits. The Hardy Boys theme blasts, the stage erupts, Jeff and Matt walk out like they never left. 60,000 plus fans lose their minds within. They're flipping off ladders, hitting twists of fate, and yeah, winning the Raw Tag Team titles on the same night. Welcome home, Hardys. If there was one guy we never thought would step foot in WWE again, it was Brock freaking Lesnar. You see, Brock left WWE in 2004 to try his hand in football, and that flopped, then became an MMA beast in the UFC, turning dudes into ground beef. And WWE, yeah, Vince McMahon wasn't exactly sending him birthday cards after that lawsuit Brock hit them with. But then came April 2nd, 2012 Raw, John Cena standing in the ring after his crushing loss to The Rock at WrestleMania 28, and suddenly, that all too familiar guitar riff hit. The crowd explodes as Lesnar storms down the ramp, looking like he just left a Viking raid. I know, I was dancing. He steps into the ring, extends a handshake to Cena, and then dives him into the Shadow Realm. It was awesome. No words, no explanation, just a violent statement that Suplex City was open for business. Now, we all missed The Rock in WWE, but we had to accept that he had moved on to Hollywood, becoming the franchise Viagra of every action film ever. Then in 2011, WWE announced a special guest and host for WrestleMania 27. Fans speculated maybe Austin, maybe HBK, but no one, and I mean no one, expected what happened next. The lights dimmed, the Titantron flickered, and then, if you smell la 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 la, forget it. The arena was done. Absolute pandemonium. The Rock walks out. The Great One soaks in the deafening roar and then proceeds to cut one of the most iconic promos of his career.
The Rock has come back home.
He buries Michael Cole.
Rock will get out of here and slap the taste so far out of your mouth you'll never get it back.
Calls John Cena a fruity pebble and single-handedly reminds WWE how to command a microphone.
Know your damn role and shut your damn mouth.
That night, we didn't just get The Rock back. We got the Great One, the People's Champ, the guy who made wrestling must-watch television again. Welcome back, Rock. This one, man, this one still hits hard. Ultimate Warrior was a legend of the 80s and the 90s, but after years of being at war with WWE, a return seemed impossible. Lawsuits, shoot interviews, Vince McMahon rewriting history. It was ugly. Then in 2014, WWE finally mended fences, inducting Warrior into the Hall of Fame at WrestleMania. But what came next was one of the most emotional moments in WWE history. The very next night on Raw, Warrior returned, face paint free, suited up, standing in front of thousands, and he delivered one final speech. A hauntingly beautiful promo about how every man's heart beats its final beat and how legends live forever.
Every man's heart one day beats its final beat. His lungs breathe their final breath. And if what that man did in his life makes the blood pulse through the body of others. It makes them believe deeper in something than larger than life. And his essence, his spirit will be immortalized.
Nobody knew that 24 hours later, the Ultimate Warrior would tragically pass away. That return wasn't just shocking, it was heartbreaking. He was one of my favorites in the 80s and 90s. And that, my friends, is how you shape an industry. These weren't just returns. They were moments that stopped time, that made the WWE Universe remember why they fell in love with wrestling in the first place. But we're just getting started here. Oh, what? Did you think that I was done? That was all? Trust me, there's more insane WWE returns that deserve the spotlight. So if you're enjoying the madness, make sure you hit that subscribe button because the real deal is only getting started. Now, if you know WWE, you know there are plenty more shocking returns that left us speechless, sent Twitter into a frenzy, and made grown men yell at their TVs. So let's keep the insanity rolling with some of the most unexpected WWE returns ever. Edge's miraculous return at the Royal Rumble 2020. Let's rewind back to 2011. Edge, the rated R superstar, is at the top of his game, reigning as the World Heavyweight Champion, until one of the most devastating retirement announces in WWE history. A neck injury forced him to walk away, and WWE fans had to accept that Edge would never wrestle again. Or so we thought. Fast forward to January 26, 2020, the Royal Rumble match, the countdown, 3, 2, 1, hit 0. You think you know me.
You think you know me.
No way. Oh, you gotta be.
When that music hit, the crowd explodes, smoke fills the stage, and then there he is. Edge walks out filled with emotion, and you can literally see him choking back tears as 40,000 fans go absolutely ballistic. Edge didn't just return, he returned in the best shape of his life.
Neck surgery. Edge is back. He shouldn't be in there. With a spear. Edge with a spear.
Delivering spears like he never left. It was a moment, a miracle, and one of the greatest comebacks in wrestling history. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Real deal, this isn't WWE. Listen, CM Punk's return belongs on this list because it shook the entire wrestling world. You see, Punk walked away from WWE in 2014, leaving behind one of the most controversial exits ever. Fans chanted his name for years, but a return, unthinkable. Then August 20th, 2021, Chicago, AEW Rampage, the lights go dark, and the first few chords of the Cult of Personality hit, and the United Center erupts like the walls are about to collapse. CM Punk walks out, drops to his knees, and you can see 7 seconds worth of emotions hit him all at once. Whether you love Punk or hate him, this was the moment that was pure electricity, a reminder of how powerful wrestling can be when reality and fiction collide. You know it, and I know it, the crowd knows it. John Cena, after disappearing into Hollywood for well over a year, Cena made one of the most perfectly timed returns in WWE history. Money in the Bank 2021, Roman Reigns just defeated Edge in the main event. The Tribal Chief stands tall, mic in hand, ready to gloat about his dominance. And then...
What? No way! Oh my God! Oh my God! Cena's here! Wow!
Cue nuclear explosion from the live crowd. Cena storms down the ramp, his iconic green never give up towel in hand, staring down Roman Reigns like he just stole his lunch money. Pure disbelief, Roman Reigns was shocked. Fans were losing their minds, and just like that, John Cena was back in the game. Now, if WWE knows one thing, it's how to build a return, and no one does it better than Bray Wyatt. After a shocking release in 2021, The fans thought The Fiend was gone forever, but WWE started dropping cryptic white rabbit clues, QR codes, bizarre videos, eerie whispers until finally Extreme Rules 2022. The lights go out, the Firefly Funhouse puppets appeared in real life, and the crowd silent in terror. And then the door cracked open and out stepped Bray Wyatt, lantern in hand. Fans lost their minds. The arena was filled with holy. And just like that, the most creative mind in wrestling was back where he belonged. And that's it. And that's how you have it, folks. The shocking returns that could have made Vince McMahon spit out his protein shake. These weren't just returns. They were moments. They were legends reborn, careers resurrected, and stories that will live forever in the hearts of WWE fans. And let's be real, this is wrestling. You never know who's going to walk through that curtain next. And remember, in the squared circle of life, always expect the unexpected. I'll see you in the next one.